580 KIDO, the real estate radio show featuring Chris Lofthus of the Chris Lofthus Group at Keller Williams Realty in Boise. Remember, you can always get a hold of Chris at 514-5003. That's 514-5003. Or you can call the office at 514-3243. That's 514-3243. You can always go to Facebook and, of course, at chrislofthus.com. Chris, good to have you with us once again here as we go over the secret list, the inside skinny, if you will.
Yeah, I would discuss this a little bit last week, and what it is, it's a list that was compiled by our group, and it's a list of homes that are not on the market, and homeowners that we've talked to, and for one reason or another, they are delaying putting their house on the market, or they just don't want to deal with the pitfalls that come with showings and having people kind of traipse through your house, if you know what I mean.
Right. So these are the homes that will be coming up, and let's take a look at them.
Yeah, and we do. We have quite a few, and we're like I talked to Annette, our executive assistant, yesterday, and we're working on the website to kind of make it a little more clear what we're doing here, but. What we're going to have is just a list of properties here, and for example, we have some in Brookwood and Eagle, we have some on the golf course in Banbury, we have some up on the Upper Ridge in Eagle, down in Meridian in general. So they're all over the place, and basically what we're just trying to do is we're trying to still promote these houses for our homeowners.
Right.
Like we discussed, reasoning behind this. There's nothing wrong with the homes in general. These people just don't want to, for reasons they might have small children. They might not want their family and friends knowing that they're going to sell the house, and that comes up a lot more than you would think. So if you want to reach out to us, and you can go on our website and register on there, and basically what we can do is we can send you a list of the properties that we have available.
Can they email you at contact us at clgeagle.com?
Yeah, we're doing that, and then plus we're also going to have a special link that we're working on too that you can go on there and register and kind of maybe put your parameters. So that's kind of a work in progress right now. So that eventually will be up and running. But you can just reach out to us, contact us at clgeagle.com. Let us know that you want to have a copy of the secret list. We also offer quite a few different things on there. We offer a lot of special reports on the website as well. It's kind of the website's it just go check it out. It's got a lot of good stuff.
Now let me ask you this about the secret list. Does that mean you might get a secret deal?
Yeah, well, and it's kind of funny because a lot of times when we talk about the secret list and we talk about people that don't have their houses on the market in general. Well, we have a pretty good idea of what these people will take for their homes, and it's always it comes down to there's a price for everything. And so the fact of the matter is, when we have these people in these low inventories like we have right now, people are out, around looking for houses, and they can't find the product. I mean, Jerry just called me before, a client specialist, she just called me on a property she found this morning for a client of ours that's been looking for months, and they just can't, they need 5 bedrooms. If you look in certain areas, in pockets from Meridian Eagle, and you put in 5-bedroom house, they're almost non-existent. They're just not there. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what we're doing is we're trying to marry people up. So if you have a need for a house and you're out there and you can't find what you need, right. It might be on the secret list. We might have it coming up. So I'm always out talking to people, and it's a pretty cool thing.
Now, it can be intimidating buying a home, whether you're buying a $300,000 or $500,000 home. How approachable are you? I mean, you say, hey, call me at 514-5003, 514-5003, but how approachable are you?
Yeah, I love people that reach out to me and talk to me, and the people, the people that know who I am personally too, and that they see me out and about. I'm always like Tim Bungard, the CEO of Pioneer Title. He always talks about me pounding the real estate drum, and he says, how lonely do you feel because you're the only guy doing it? You know what I mean? But the fact of the matter is that I'm out there all the time. If you ever see me out there in public, if you ever want to talk to me, I have all the time in the world to sit and talk about real estate or anything else for that matter. But the thing about it is I really, 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 trying to put the dagger in that things are good. They're getting better. They're like I said, I always talk about the 8 to 12% jump in the next 12 to 18 months. And the fact of the matter is I love talking about real estate.
And real estate, of course, the dream of home ownership, it's been under fire for quite a few years. But again, you've been talking about this comeback. We talked about it on Channel 7. We talk about it here at 580 KIDO, the advantages of being in this great community.
Well, yeah, you're exactly right. And when you talk about things shoring up, and it's a two-sided deal here. You look at it one way, people say, "Well, God, is it going to go crazy again?" Well, the fact of the matter is, It won't. The other side of that is the reason it won't is because lending is never going to loosen up like it was before. It was completely out of control. We had people, filling in incomes and all. We all know the story.
Believe me, I miss those days.
but you look at it, and so that's never going to happen again. And you look at regulations on lending and how much it's changed in our world. So the fact of the matter is, don't be afraid that you can't buy a house. But the fact of the matter is, you're never going to get into a house you can't afford again. It's just not going to happen.
Let's take a look at 12 to 18 months out in Ada County. What can we look forward to?
Well, I look, and I keep tracking this number, and the number that bothers me is the inventory number. And you look at inventory being around 2,200 now, and it's been stuck there since February, March. It just doesn't. It's just stuck. And what if you look at my professional opinion, I've been doing real estate for a long time, and I've been selling real estate around here for 4 or 5 years, and I look at it and say, a really healthy Boise market, when you look at the demographics and everything, would be 3,000 to 3,300 homes. Would be really healthy. It wouldn't be a buyer's market. It wouldn't be a seller's market. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it would be more of a even playing field. Right now, the problem we're having right now is always talk about the chess match that's going on between buyers and sellers. Is the fact of the matter is, I got all these buyers out there that think it's a buyer's market, and you got all these sellers out there. They're going, well, wait a second. We know it's been getting killed, but now we're hearing all this positive news. You're hearing all these national publications giving all this positive information. We're actually seeing appreciation, 14% in pocket areas. And so the sellers are really starting to hold tight, which was, we're kind of getting in this little battle of what's going on. I think that's why, you look at transaction volume and really what's going on. I think that's the epitome of truly what's going on. So I think, in my professional opinion, we really need to see these people put their houses on the market, because the builders in general of spec homes, they're not going to be able to build fast enough. You can just see the numbers shifting, so the loans just aren't there for them, so they're having to turn to hard money or investors to build these spec homes.
Chris, let's talk about your Facebook site. We've talked about the website. You're very active on Facebook. Why is that important for people listening here?
Social media is such a big thing, and I fought it for a long time, and you start chatting with people, but once we really got into looking at Facebook and looking at YouTube, it's such a big thing, and everything, the way marketing is done has shifted so much. So if you look at like Realtor.com, it's still a very powerful website, but fact of the matter is, things have shifted now. Realtor.com has been the number one searched engine for real estate for years. I mean, years and years and years. And that switched about 6 months ago, and that's YouTube. So YouTube is the number one search, from when people are looking at real estate. And so, we have to make a shift marketing-wise for our clients. And when we're talking about our listings, our virtual tours or whatever. So if you go on the Chris Lofthus Group YouTube page, you go on there, you can, not only is a radio show, we have all the radio shows linked up there, but we also have off to the right there, we have a link to all of our listings and the virtual tours. So basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to give like our listings, as well as the buyers that are out there looking, we're trying to give them, more avenues of marketing for the home. So our biggest thing, and this too, Kevin, is when you look at whether I'm marketing myself, Chris Lofthus Group, and putting myself out there, doing the radio show, being on TV, and doing these things. With marketing, it's just exposure. So the more we can get great, fabulous exposure for your house, obviously we're going to get more hits.
And Chris, we really appreciate that. Again, we want to make sure that everybody gives you a call. Stop in and see Chris. Remember, if you want to give him a call, 514-5003, 514-5003, or the office, 514-3243. Contact us at clgeagle.com. Chris, final thoughts in the 20 seconds that we have left?
20 seconds. Yeah. Anyway, you cut me off guard there. Anyway, you know what? Like I always tell people, feel free to call me if you see me out and about. Chat with me. Talk
You're
to me.
You're the well-dressed one.
Yeah. You can't miss me. But I would love to talk to you about real estate or what's going on in general. And I want to be out there, keep pounding that real estate drum, and just what's going on in Boise in general, just because we love it here so much.
Well, we appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Sure.
You're listening to 580 KIDO.